What's good, YouTube? Cool Vision Gaming back again with preseason week 2 of Ronnie Ray and Jarvis Rose. Connected franchise mode. We're back, as you can see, that we're doubling up with a practice and gameplay. But surely enough though, it won't always be like this. When regular season comes, you will start seeing more practice separate, and you'll see a lot of background information, background upgrades, background this and that. Anything background to any teammates on the team, you'll see it here. You know what I mean? In practice segment separate from the games. But right now we have the practice included in the games, and we're gonna make this all about practice. So as you all can see, Ronnie Ray, she's out here. I've been recording a lot. This is the crazy thing I have to tell y'all. I might be bursting bubbles or whatnot, but we actually don't have me on the team no more. Now let me not even say it like that, because that may make some of y'all sad or whatever. Let me say I got injured. Really what's happened. That's what really happened. I got injured. Sad. I know. I didn't expect it. I thought I could have had a longevity, but I got injured. Second preseason game, which you will see in this game. Bursting bubbles, but I don't care. I got injured. You know what I mean? More bursting bubbles. I'm out for like 5 weeks. You know what I mean? At least like for 5 weeks. 5 weeks. You ain't gonna see me. You'll just see Ronnie Ray, as you can just see just Ronnie Ray right now. But the crazy thing about this practice and the game is that this practice, I always do practice before the game. And this practice happened before the game, and I didn't do no footage of me. I didn't want to even play with my man. I just want Ronnie Ray, which is my girl, Rahonda Ray, to learn how to play. So she learned how to play and learn how to lock on, learn how to run these different plays. That's way we could be more smoother when we actually do the gameplay, because I'm actually finding a method. I find a method that I can record these videos, show defense gameplay, show offense gameplay, and showcase us at the same time. So, and everybody on the team. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm gonna do, and that's how it's gonna be. But it's just crazy that this practice is showing Ronnie Ray doing her only solo thing, when I was just trying to help her learn how to play the game, and then I go play the game and I'm hurt. But it's all good. Like, we got attributes coming, we got attribute boosts, so we just practice on it. We just practice and upgrade, and you know, just practice and upgrade. We ain't getting hurt no more. And when we come back, I'm scared when we come back. But when we come back, I'm going to make sure when we come back, I'm going to do what I have to do. One thing I realized, though, when I got hurt, is like every time I hike the ball, I don't, you know how you press like square or X to beat off your receiver? Beat off the defensive back? You know, when the receiver, like, you know, when they try to jank you up at the line, man. But he wasn't really janking me up at the line, but at the same time, it's like, I wasn't doing that at all. Like, it'll show a little square X if y'all ever have the game, or if y'all just want to know about the game. It don't matter, just listen. There's a little, alright, I'm just sorry. So sorry. I couldn't beat my man. Well, I'm not saying I couldn't beat my man. It was that I wasn't actually trying to beat my man off the line. So I guess that's how I got injured. I don't know if y'all will ever see the play, how to play with look. I don't even know. I tried to instant replay it late, so we didn't get to see what happened. But it's a sad thing for me. But I'm gonna bounce back. Yeah, I ain't gonna see me for a couple weeks. It's all good. You know what I mean? Those couple weeks is straight. I just know Ronnie Ray, she gonna take control. I don't know if she'll ever be a starting running back, but as I see from her, I know she's gonna grow and be strong and be helpful. If she makes the team, if she don't, I know she's gonna make another team better. So Ronnie Ray, she's okay. You know what I mean? You know, it's just crazy though. She's a quick learner. She actually learned how to play the game. This is a segment of me teaching her. You know, giving her real contact and giving her freedom to, you know, to get the feel of it. And it helps. It works. When we played this game, we actually had a better gameplay. We actually had a better gameplay than the first gameplay. So this gameplay should be better. A lot of things that I changed up is changed. Like, you see how it's in the gameplay still where I would still come on defense, or when I'm not in the game and talk on the mic, that will still come in during the game. But the thing is, I peeped that I had the mic and head jack in the whole time. I don't know what it is. It makes that noise. If y'all heard it or see it from the previous video, it makes that noise. So that noise, I kind of figured out it was because of the headphones plugging it in. So anytime I would talk, I was just plugging my headphones. You know what I mean? And talk to you guys. And y'all probably hear that noise, so I just expect something coming. But this is gonna be dope. I mean, I might get more fans, and I might get more people following me, subscribing to me. Probably when we reach the Super Bowl. Probably when people see the playoffs or something. It's preseason right now, so I know I just started, and I know people probably ain't really watch it, but it's okay. I love to have fun. I do it for myself, but sure enough, I want you all to enjoy it. So whoever is watching and just like, share, says I appreciate that, because I want to do this for you guys. And I really appreciate you guys for even coming to check out Cool Vision Gaming and seeing our gameplay of different games. But right now, our first official gameplay and our first official game that we have going down will be Madden. It'll be our birth series. So I really love it. I like the story that me and Ronnie, me and Rahonda created. I like it. I really do. And yeah, I will probably be more commentating with practice. Only way you'll probably hear her if like the day that, you know, when regular season coming out, the day I do practice, and you actually see that practice will be done on Tuesday. If y'all remember from previous episode, Monday is Madden News Day, Tuesday is practice, Friday is Thursday night to any other game before Sunday, and then Sunday is Saturday, then Monday night football is Sunday. So it's just pretty much that simple, you know what I mean, guys? And I really like the series. The series is not bad. So far, it's been going great. It feels realistic and authentic the way I want it to be. And if y'all don't consider that fun, then you're just too claustrophobic in your mind to not even open yourself up to freedom. And stop trying to make glitchy shit. I'm sorry for the explicit, I might beat that out, but making glitchy errors and things like that. That's not me. I like to have fun. I don't really do all the extracurricular things that people probably would do in the gaming world. But I love the gaming world for itself and what it really brings to the atmosphere, the imagination. And our imagination goes broad to making so much creative things and having such a cool vision. Get it? Cool Vision Gaming, people. And you know, everything that we talk about, everything that we ever do, it's just really love, man. You know what I mean? It's just love. We just love, pretty much we just love the gameplay of what we've been doing lately. Like, it may be long to you all. It might be super long to you all. Doesn't matter to me. I want it all to be shown. Because same way you could probably sit home, and I know people will sit home on Sunday and watch a real NFL game. Why can't you do that for me? Why can't you do that for this video game? But no worries, I know y'all guys gonna do it for this video game. I know y'all gonna do it for this series. Y'all know y'all gonna support Ronnie and Jarvis Rose. It's something new. That's why y'all gonna support. And now practice is over. And you know what's next. Preseason week 2. We're going against the Denver Broncos. I'm out, guys. Peace. Cool Vision Gaming out. Y'all ready to see a W or a L? Let me know.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Broncos going up against the 49ers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
You're exactly right, because now there's a week's worth of film out there for everyone to watch. And for guys who may or may not make these particular teams, that film will be out there around the league, so maybe they can catch on somewhere else if they have to. But this would be a lot of fun to see how much time the veterans play versus how much time the young guys get.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First few years, I remember seeing him in high school before he went to Northwestern. Didn't get on the field all that much there, and then got to Denver as a 7th-round pick and ended up starting the season opener in 2016 for the defending Super Bowl champs.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. The offensive lineup now, and the guy we highlight, Emmanuel Sanders.
You can use him in any spot as a wide receiver. In the slot, out wide. It doesn't matter. He just makes plays.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Simeon. Shakes off the sack. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
defense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Anderson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw, Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll fake it. Now Simeon. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That has to be frustrating for defenders. 3rd down, they take a shot way downfield. There is good coverage, yet they still come down with the football and pick up a big gain.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A shotgun snap for Simeon. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Just beating the play clock, Simeon. Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Good shit, guys. Good shit.
Remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Hoyer. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Set. 3-19. Now Hoyer. And able to find Garcon. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Hoyer finding Garcon there for the 49er first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Hoyer. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Play clock winding down. They'll go play action with Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down.
General consensus that Brian Hoyer was acquired by San Francisco to be a one-year solution at quarterback. I know Brian, he looks at it as a long-term solution.
He wants to complete passes like that and say, I'm no stopgap. I'm here to stay, right? And now the offense operates in the red zone.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Let's go. Blue 90.
Back to throw. Looking for Garcon. He's got it. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon there to make the grab. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick.
A touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They start the drive with Anderson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down following the run. Out of the gun, Simeon. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, you're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
On 2nd down, Anderson, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Here's Simeon. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now the second-year man from Syracuse, Riley Dixon, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And McDonald here over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
4 yards remaining now on second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And the play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Poyer to McDonald for a 49er first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Fresh set of downs here.
Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Hot.
Now back to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Looking to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Back to throw now on first down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come out here in the I. Play clock winding down. On second down, Hyde. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. The play clock's running down. They're going to look to throw. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Pierre Garçon with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning!
They go play action here on first down. He'll let this thing go for 6. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 84 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Yet again, Pierre Garçon and company gearing up to take the field. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score of garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say, probably going to go back to him.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Garçon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Hey, cut his right. Watch cut in. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot. Hot.
They'll set up a throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time running out here on the play clock. Boyer going to hand it off to Hyde. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And back to the ground, high. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. It's the 49ers with the early lead. We're back to Santa Clara after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Hoyer. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And his 3rd year on is the punter Bradley Pinion to kick it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos.
Delay of game, offense.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Emmanuel Sanders. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They run it again with Anderson. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
They run. Anderson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And in community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Finding some room at midfield. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Play fake to Anderson. It's Simeon. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, here's Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 31 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Hoyer. There's the first catch as a 49er for Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go!
They try again with Hyde. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here we go!
Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Carlos Hyde taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run.